Whatever it is that you want, it's already yours. Many of you have watched the video, How I Make Money Without Working for It, and it got a big buzz, to say the least. And I have had hundreds of success stories and many, many, many new clients coming in and speaking with me about their personal situation and what it is that they want. And here's the thing, you guys, is that video was, yes, it was about money, but why are you seeking this video? Why are you seeking for more money? Because you want to feel free. You want the freedom to do whatever the hell you want in your life, to have the freedom with the money, to have the freedom with love, relationships, with a healthy body. You want that freedom. That is that little string that was pulled in you. It was tugged in you. And what that little string was, I know you want more money and it is yours. But guess what? Why? Why do you want it? Because you want that freedom. What that little string was is that pulling in the truth on who you really are, that you are free and unlimited, and that you can have it all. You can have anything that you want, and you have the divine right to ask for more. Ask for more than what you are dealing with, settling for. You ask for more because it is all yours. Welcome. My name is Rose, and welcome to The Rosey Life, where we help you free your mind and follow your heart. If you're interested in working one-on-one with me, you know what to do. Go to RoseyLife.com and you can sign up for sessions there, or you can join the Rosey Life course and community where we meet as a group, and it is a whole year membership. There's 12 lessons in there to get you to change your narrative from asking, pleading, begging, hoping, waiting, working hard, to going within where all your power out is, and you give it all to yourself. That's your truth. That is your freedom. And we meet weekly, and I answer your questions live as well in that community. All right, you guys. So I first want to start with a success story. And like I said, I have received hundreds of success stories from many different videos. And I want to highlight this video again of how I make money without working for it, because it has had a big impact. And I am starting to get a clear vision on why that video had such a big impact, because it pulled on the truth, that string within you of freedom, of truth, of who you really are, and your higher self, that real you, identified with the message in that video. Doesn't matter how I said it, what I was talking about. Your higher self, the truth within you, the abundant, the infinite, everything within you identified with that freedom. And it is calling you to remember who you really are. You are not broke. You are not limited. You are not here to scramble dimes together and try to get through this life and try to survive. Like a new client told me this week that they were in this survival mode, thinking that they had to figure out a way to survive through life, survive to the next paycheck, or survive their health condition, or survive the relationship they're in, or survive something. We're not here to be survivors. We are here to thrive. We are here to raise and transcend all the social norms, all the beliefs, everything that you've been conditioned to think that you can only have so much. I want you to know that I want you to ask for more. I want you to ask for more and more and more and more. Why? Because you're abundant. You don't have a cap on your good. You don't have a cap on what you can have, be, or do. You are God. You are infinite. You are source. You are the universe. You are everything, whatever you want to call it. This isn't about religion. This isn't about worshiping a God. This is about you recognizing that you are God, that you are the creator of your reality, and no one else is calling the shots, just you. So I want to start with this powerful success story about this person who wrote to me, and she had the biggest 180 turnaround, and she said, I got tired of settling. But let me read the story. Stick with it, because this, you guys, this success story is a little long, but I want to read it to you guys because she gave me permission to share it with you. And part of the email, she actually wrote it to all of you, to the viewers. And she says it in this email that she has a message for all of you and what she learned. And then I'm going to dive deeper into her email, and I want to share with you some success stories and some realizations from new clients that I've had this week that have been struggling with who they are and how they were able to shift out of it during our session. So let's get started. Get your drink, get your popcorn, stick with me, because this might be a little bit of a longer video, but man, is it worth it. All right, so this one starts with, "Dear Rosie, greetings." And she says, "I'm writing you to express my gratitude for the truth you spread." I love that she even wrote truth with a capital T. "I also want to share my success story, which I believe will inspire others." I love you. I love you too. "I went through this cycle that many of us may go through in our awakening. Affirming 10,000 times a day, flipping every thought, trying to control all thoughts and feelings, being afraid that something may screw my manifestation, you name it. Even though I managed to get some results, there was always this fear in the back of my mind, fear of losing what I got, fear of not being good enough to keep it, fear of the other shoe to drop. Something inside me was telling me that it is not how my life is supposed to be. I could not be brought to life just to constantly be afraid and never be satisfied. Now I know that my true being, my I am, was communicating to me and showing me the right way. In the beginning of August, I decided that I want to manifest my perfect job. Before, I never had a job where I was satisfied with how much I was paid and treated. I graduated from a top school and am fluent in 4 languages, yet I used to think I did not deserve to work in a top company or being highly paid. I also allowed others, the market, employers, friends, to decide what my worth was and what I should expect, or in other words, settle for. Those were all lies, she wrote in caps. It was a dream that I finally woke up from, and I want to tell everyone listening to my success story. Here's her message to all of you, to all of us. Do not let anyone in the 3D decide how your life is going to be. You are the only power that there is, the only source of it all. And the anyone in 3D, I want to add, is including the 3D itself. In other words, the conditions, the market, the people, everything. Do not allow anything that you're looking at to decide what you can have, what you can achieve, how much money you can get. That's you. You are the only source. So it continues. So I watched all your videos and I decided that this time I will have the perfect job where I feel appreciated, generously paid, supported, and genuinely cared about. I listed all the things that I wanted, including the salary, the scope of the company, a global top company in its field, easy commute and remote work options, as well as some other very specific points. And I also decided this job would just come to me easily and the whole recruiting process would be effortless. I did not know what industry it would be or what the job title would be. I just inspired. You see, she didn't even know what job she wanted. And you don't have to know exactly what kind of job she wanted, but she knew exactly what she wanted the job to include, whatever it was. So I got inspired to apply for a job I saw online, and that looked interesting. I didn't have any special feelings, she wrote in quotes, about it. I just applied. And then it all started. They contacted me within a few days, asking me to schedule an interview. The whole recruiting process took about 3 weeks, but it was effortless. I did minimum preparation, only what I felt like doing. And communication with the senior management was also easy. Last week, they gave me an offer with a salary that I wanted when I listed the criteria for the perfect job. So she made a list of what she wanted, put a salary on there, and they gave it to her. So everything is working perfectly. But she says, at the moment I thought, now I want more and I want to make a counteroffer. Why not? God is infinite abundance. God is infinite opportunities. And I am God, in all caps, she wrote. So I am entitled to my good, in all caps. Then I had doubts. What if this company doesn't have the budget? Why would they pay me this amount when I don't have much experience? This is already a pretty high salary for where I live. And I acknowledge those thoughts by saying, wow, this is a sign that my old self is really dying now. That is not who I am anymore. Right here, right now, I am success. I am perfect job. I am abundance. And I brought focus back to myself instead of focusing on the 3D. I said, I know that I am in the perfect job with a higher salary. I am ultimate fulfillment. I don't care if this is a company or not. I am not asking for anything from the 3D. Wow, powerful. She knew I'm not asking the 3D to give it to me. She knew that that's not where she's asking. She's not asking anyone to give her money. She said, I'm not asking anything from the 3D. If this company says no, there will be another replacement that will bring me what I want. Damn, girl, you are powerful. And I do not care. I do not need to control anything in the 3D. In other words, she doesn't have to change anything or convince anyone or get anyone. She says, God's will is absolute good. Thy will be done. So I gave the company my counter offer. Get this, you guys, with 35% increase of their original offer. Wow. And they got back to me today saying yes, but I already knew it. She already knew it because she wasn't asking them. She was making a statement. She was declaring, this is what I want. And now I know that there is no cap on my good, that everything and everyone is for me. Dang, she's listening to, she's quoting a lot of the lines that I've said in different videos and shorts already, that only more and more good is coming my way every day. I want to tell everyone, here's another message for you guys. I want to tell everyone that when we want something, especially when it is urgent, this is a message for a lot of you. I have to pay rent by Sunday. I need this money by Monday, or I want my person by this day, right? I want to tell everyone that when we want something, especially when it is urgent, money, job, or specific person, it may be easy to get caught up in the search for a good and fast technique. Ooh, yes. But in fact, what is always the right thing is to go within. Go back to yourself. Be aware of who you are and your power. When you look at the world from this place of knowing, in all caps, it is completely different. She's right. And it is not about being perfect and not having negative thoughts. It is about remembering that you are already absolute perfection, lacking nothing, whole and complete, and that fears, doubts, worries do not mean anything. They are also not a sign of anything. They are not who I am. I also want to say that you came to this life to be joyful and live the life that you love. Look at, she's saying the line for the beginning of my videos. Not to struggle or fight. God has chosen to experience this world through you. Think about it. God has already chosen you. How can you not be the chosen one for a perfect relationship, for a perfect job, for abundance, for success? You guys, I got chills all over my body. So powerful. Again, I want to thank you, Rosie, for the truth that you spread that helped me remember who I am, who I have always been, and who I will be. I love you just the way you are and everything about your videos. You guys, oh my God. Thank you so much for the success story. I love you too. You are a powerful, powerful creator. And I love this story, you guys. So, you guys, I have a new mic, so I hope you guys can hear it. Fuzzball, like a little person, little fuzzy thing. We're going to have to give him a name because he's too cute. All right, so you guys, this story, all right. Ask for more and receive it. That's what I want to tell you guys. Ask for more. Stop settling. Ask for more and receive it. You are the only power that there is, the only source of it all. That was her message. And she says, now I want more. Why not? She got the job. She decided, I'm getting the job. This is what it's going to include. This is how much you're going to pay me. Done. Here you go. And she's like, yeah, okay, cool. But now I want more. Do you see how she didn't stop there? She says, but now I want more. Why not? God is infinite abundance. I am God and entitled to good. She had old doubts of worth, the cultural norm, industry norms. She had those doubts come up, like, is this possible? Am I being greedy? What if I screw this up? And they'd say, no, we don't want you because you're too greedy. No, she had those doubts come up. She says she had doubts of her worth, the cultural norm, industry norms, all of that. She said, but she says, wow, this is a sign. When she had those doubts and fears and negative thoughts and feelings, like many of you talk about and wonder about what to do, she says, wow, this is a sign of my old self dying. That's all she said to it. She didn't like engage with the thoughts and the feelings. She's like, how do I get out of these thoughts? No, she's like, oh, wow, interesting. This is a sign of my old self dying. That's what all this is. She said, God's will is absolute good. That's what she turned to. She went within. God's will is absolute good. God has already chosen you. How can you not be chosen for the perfect relationship, the perfect job, perfect abundance, and perfect success? Wow, she hit it, man. It's like, yes, girl, preach. Because God has already chosen you. In other words, God chose you, specifically each and every one of you, to have an experience, a divine experience through you as you, giving you all its power. And the only thing that is stopping you is your beliefs, your limitation that that's not possible. That's a bunch of BS. You can't, it's not that easy. Life isn't easy. You have to work hard for it. All of that, none of that is God. None of that is good. None of that is love. You have the divine right to claim and ask for it all, and it is yours. So even before he made the world, God loved us and chose us in Christ to be holy and without fault in his eyes. That's Ephesians 1:45. And what she said reminded me of this scripture, that God has already chosen you. How can you not be chosen for the perfect relationship, job, abundance, success? And then look at this scripture. Even before he made the world, before this whole world was, before money was created, before these bodies were created, before the sun, the moon, the trees, the dogs, the cats, the birds, cars, houses, boats, cities, countries, before it was all created, he chose you, specifically chose you. Do you see? He chose you and loved you without fault in his eyes. In other words, you're already worthy. You're already perfect. You're already whole. You're complete. It's all yours right now. It is all yours right now. Do you see? So you're whole, perfect, and already chosen. You're already chosen. Do you see? So I want to share with you like a little bit more, because I had a session with another new client yesterday and this morning, and we're talking about some of these similar things. And one of the sessions, he was talking about how he wants to do a different career. He wants to make more money. He wants to live in a different country. But in his mind, He has all of this religious stuff about that you have to be grateful. He had all these familiar things that because he's a man, he has to work hard. And if you don't work hard, you're lazy. And that if you're not doing something, that you're not going to be successful and you're not going to get what you want. You're not going to have money. And he was like struggling with these stories, like it was really just taking him down. He said, it just feels, Rose, it feels like it takes me down. Like I don't have any power or authority over these thoughts and feelings. And that's where he showed up. And I said, but yeah, what would he do? He would struggle to be what his family wanted him to be. He would struggle and try to be what society told him to do. He would struggle and try to be those things. Instead, you see, so this is where he was stuck. And it's kind of like, it reminds me of the pendulums of reality transurfing. They talk about that we think that there's only two options, right? It's like affirm 10,000 times a day or you won't get what you want, right? Flip all your thoughts or the thoughts are going to win you. Do you see? It's like we're in this either or thinking, right? Settle for something or someone, settle for a job or settle for that person you're with, or you're not going to get nada. You're going to be alone. You're not going to get nothing, or you're going to end up with no job. You might as well settle. You might as well take it, right? Or you have to work hard, or you're going to be broke. You better work hard, or you're going to be broke. Because how else are you going to get the money? What, you're going to win the lotto, 1 in a million chance, or 1 in 2 billion chances? So you better go work hard. You're not going to have any money. You have to work like everybody else. That's who do you think you are? Something special, something unique that you can't have. Yes, you are. You are something special. You're God. You're everything. See, or you better diet and exercise, or you're going to be fat and unhealthy. Okay, you have to do these things. Otherwise, what? And then what are the effects of these kind of beliefs, of this either or mentality? Well, if you're over here, you're at least, I deserve it. At least I'm working hard and I have the money and I deserve it, right? At least others are proud of me. Maybe your family's proud of you because at least you have a career and you have something to say, look, here I am. I'm doing what you wanted me to, kind of thing, right? Look, and you look motivated. You don't look lazy, right? You're attractive. You're right, because now you fit in. So you're attractive to men or women, or you're attractive to employers because you're showing that you're these things that society is telling you got to be. Otherwise what? You're lazy, unwanted, unmotivated, undisciplined. You have shame. You feel guilty. You're unhappy. But guess what, you guys? This is that pendulum idea that reality transurfing talks about. It's like you're swinging back and forth between these two things. So you're trying to not be this person because you're afraid of not being wanted, not fit in. So you try to be this person to please others and to fit in, but you're still unhappy. And then let's say you get over here, you do these things, you have a job, a career, blah, 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 but you notice that you're still unhappy, that it's not what you want. And you're trying to not go back over there because you know what that brings. And so it's either you're unhappy over here or you're unhappy over here. So you're unfulfilled in both because it's not you. You're not giving yourself what you want. Instead, you want to get out of this either or thinking, okay, as if these are the only two options, that you don't have another option, right? Instead, we remember who we are. I am. You are the great I am. You're not here to settle or to put up with stuff or to take what's left over. You are that I am. I get it all. I am it all. I am it all. That's why I get it all. I get everything. I don't get some. I get everything. I get what I want. I get what I ask for. I get that 35% increase in pay. I get to work remotely from home. I get to be with who I want. I get to look how I want. I get all of it. I get everything. I don't have to do certain things a certain way like I've learned. No, I am the cause. I am the cause. There's no settling. It's my way and it's the easy way. Do you see? You are the cause of it all. And even her message to all of you, right, is you are the only power that there is, the only source of it all. So it's not the working hard that is the source. That's a belief that you have to work hard to get what you want. Will you enjoy doing what you want in another job or in another method or a business or knitting blankets or crocheting in the middle of Alaska, something to sell? Sure, if you want to. but you don't have to. You're the cause of why that's a success. Do you want to do advertising and market your business? Sure, if you want to, but you're the source. You're the cause behind the marketing and why it works. The marketing is not why you're successful. You believe in the marketing and that's why it's successful, but you can easily believe that you don't need it and be successful. You are the source. You're the power behind everything that you want. So ask for more because you're the one giving it to yourself. You guys see? And that's the big message here is ask for more because you are the cause of it all. You are the source of it all. She asked for more and got it. You asked for more and you receive it. Thank you so much for liking the video. Thank you for subscribing to The Rosey Life. And you guys are truly so freaking amazing. And all of you, all my new clients who has said it right back to me, thank you. I love you guys so much. And now I tell them all, I said, do you see? I said, I'm really saying you guys are freaking amazing, not just as a cute little cliche thing, but you really are. We are all freaking amazing. We're powerful. We are the cause of everything. We get everything we desire. How? By being it, by declaring it as God, with God, as source, with source, whatever you want to call it, right? You're not doing this alone. But if you fall for your feelings, you fall for your limitations, you fall for your beliefs, you fall for society, you fall for the 3D and what everybody's saying, no, you can't do that. You can't have that. You have to do, in my experience, you have to, let them think that. And if you want to think that, go right ahead. I'm so happy for you. If it's working for you, keep doing it. But know that you are the cause behind it all. I love you guys so, so much, and I will see you very soon. Bye.